But in comparison, we're running down DC a whole lot, and I'll get to my Cyborg rant too. Uh, but Marvel though, this looks awesome, doesn't it?
I'm skeptical about the Inhumans. I don't know too much about them, but they seem kind of randomly placed.
Oh, there's 4 movies out of this that I am not really that into, and that still makes me think that it's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
Because the other
Guardians of the
ones,
Galaxy was that way.
yeah, I thought Guardians of the Galaxy was going to be terrible. I went into this expecting it to be the first major failure because I still think Incredible Hulk and Iron Man 2 and Iron Man 3 and Dark World are not the caliber as the other movies. But I was like, Guardians of the Galaxy is going to suck. And about 5 minutes in the movie, when he starts playing "Come and Get Your Love," I'm just like, shit, I like this. I have to eat my words, but I'm excited about Guardians of the Galaxy too. I'm really excited about Captain America: Civil War. Thor Ragnarok has a chance to be really awesome. Infinity War, of course, that's awesome. What is it about Inhumans that's particularly making you kind of shifty?
The main Inhuman is Black Bolt, so we're going to stare at a character that doesn't talk.
Well, they're gonna have all the other ones too.
It's true. They just compared to the entire. I feel like they're going to try to make the Inhumans the Fantastic Four that they can't have.
I
Because
kind
it's
of think they're
just
gonna go more for the mutants.
it's weird. Like, and they're kind of smack dab in the middle. The 2 movies in the middle of the Infinity Wars have me wondering, like, what are they going to do? Is it going to be like a flashback type movie, or are they going to be in the middle of shit? And this is just their way of, we're going to make Infinity Wars 4 freaking movies.
That would be kind of awesome though. 4 goddamn movies about Thanos. I think this is kind of getting into my theory post. I think leading up to that, we're gonna see a lot of the Civil War stuff, and that Black Panther ties in Civil War, Age of Ultron, whatever. But I think Infinity War Part One is going to be not as much Thanos. I think it's going to end with him,
Mhm.
and he's going to be coming from another part of the galaxy, and whatever his actions are going to be, they're going to play out partially in Captain Marvel and Inhumans, but not with him. I think it's going to be more like at the end of Infinity War Part 1, Thanos fucks everything up.
Mm-hmm.
And then because both Captain Marvel and Inhumans are in the same year, we'll be able to have like a short time frame. Like maybe Infinity War Part 1 happens, let's say in the universe, I mean, in like May. Maybe Captain Marvel and Inhumans are also happening in May, and Infinity War Part 2 picks up in June. Like it'll be rushed kind of,
Mm-hmm.
but since they're different parts of the galaxy and it's kind of all happening at the same time. Sort of like how when we went back with Captain America, what was it, the first Avenger, we had to go back in time, but we don't need to really do a flashback because at the end it picks up where we've left off.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be kind of like that. But Inhumans is going to be kind of weird because we've got Black Bolt, like you said. I don't know too much about Black Bolt or the Inhumans. Can he talk like through telepathic means?
I think he has a telepath at his side at all times, because the moment he opens his mouth, everything's fucked. Which, at that case, why don't we just have Black Bolt go talk to Thanos? Have like a nice little conversation over on Mars and just handle it, Black Bolt.
Thanos is like, "Hey, is that you, Black Bolt?" And he goes, "Sup?" And then it's the end of the movie.
I would pay $13.50 to go see that in 3D.
That would be
Oh
an
my
awesome
god.
especially if the rumors are true and it's Keanu Reeves playing Black Bolt.
I'm out.
Oh.
I lied. I'm
Oh.
not paying $13.50 for that.
You wouldn't pay $13.50 for Keanu Reeves to be Black Bolt throughout an entire movie, and then he just goes, "Whoa!" and that's when everything shatters.
Yeah, you're right. I would.
Maybe the other Inhumans are everybody from Bill and Ted, and you can get crossover like that. After all, Thanos is going after Lady Death, right? Death was a part of that movie.
She was.
There you go, connection.
We need CGI George Carlin in it as well.
Well,
Yeah, so-
Stan Lee's going to play George Carlin.
Oh, perfect.
That'll be his cameo. Right now, somebody's writing up an article. There's a scoop that Stan. Worst Marvel movie ever. Does not do justice. Wait, that's the wrong article.
Uh,
What do you think about these movies, Caroline? Is this the Marvel thing looking a whole lot better than DC? A lot of more things that are kind of looking like a thumbs up, or are you kind of worried about them too?
I mean, I think so. I am not really big on Marvel in general. And I'm not familiar with like the Inhumans. I was just reading about it because like, what the hell is that? I have no idea. But I mean, Captain America was good, so I would definitely watch the Civil War. I would definitely watch Thor. I would definitely watch Guardians of the Galaxy 2. So I think that to me that looks more like something I would definitely go to the theater and pay my good money to watch and not be upset about it later. Um, but I'm not really. I mean, I didn't grow up with Marvel, so to me it's kind of like I'm seeing it as somebody who read a few of the comics, but not all of them. So to me, it just looks more like something I would watch, being a layman on that aspect, and that might be a good thing. I mean, I don't think that. I mean, obviously, a lot of people read them, but I also know there's people like me who don't really know what they're about. So, and still go to the movies and see it if they look good in trailers, and I think they can do that for sure.
So, from your perspective, what do you think about Ant-Man? Because Ant-Man's got people going crazy. There's the hardcore Ant-Man fans that are mad that it's not Hank Pym and Wasp. Then there's the people like me who think that Ant-Man is a dumb fucking character, but it should be Hank Pym because at the very least you should stick with the original guy. Kind of like how I want Hal Jordan to be the Green Lantern in these movies, even though Jon Stewart's cool and Kyle Rayner is cool and new guy, don't know much about him. And
Yeah,
fuck
new
Guy
guy.
Gardner because that haircut's so terrible he should never be in a movie.
Penis head.
But with Ant-Man, I kind of look at that as they missed an opportunity here to make Ant-Man a part of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. instead of his own movie, because he doesn't seem like he's a factor in this at all.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I agree. I just think it's a really stupid character. I'm sorry to all the fans there, but there's nothing about someone called Ant-Man that makes me want to go and watch a movie about him. I mean, I guess I saw the costume they're designing, and it looks cool, but you wanna watch a superhero called Ant-Man? Like, really? That's almost like Cockroach Man. Like, to me, there's like nothing really appealing about him.
Cockroach Man would have a great power, though. He can't die, even in nuclear fallout.
That would be more like a villain, I feel like.
Probably the arch enemy of Ant-Man. Like, son of a bitch, this guy just does not stop.
Why don't you just die?
Where did you come from, and why are you hanging out in my fridge? What about you, Dace? Is Ant-Man something that's really a downturn? Because to me, you look at Avengers Age of Ultron, I like the Ultron character, but when they first said that Ant-Man was not going to be the creator of it, I was like, I don't know. Now I really love the idea that it's Tony Stark, because I like Stark so much better, but Age of Ultron looks like it's an amazing movie, and then we're going to go to Ant-Man? Like, the fuck? Like,
I got several beefs with this movie. First of all, Hank Pym being like 80 years old. He's always worked closely with Tony Stark, and the fact that Tony and Hank have always had that back and forth rivalry, it's made it more interesting. The second thing is Ultron's head shaped after a bug, which was created by Ant-Man. So why not have him in some kind of minor role like you did with Black Widow or Hawkeye in Phase 1? Have him in like Iron Man 3 just working at Stark Tower or something. And he's working on an Ultron-type model with Stark. I like the fact that Paul Rudd is playing Scott Lang. I even think he would have been a great Hank Pym. I don't know why they decided to make him old. Yeah. It's going to be the first flop.
I think they only made him old because Edgar Wright wanted him to.
Well, Edgar Wright's a dick, and that's why he got fired.
Yeah, I am fully in the conspiracy mode. I think Edgar Wright had a plan for years before they planned out a lot of this series that he wanted to do a 60s Ant-Man movie with Hank Pym being in the fucking 60s and whatever like that, and he stuck to his guns about it, and they planned out as much as they could around it, and then they were like, fuck, now we just have to make this movie. I think they fucked up with this, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if the reason why we don't see Ant-Man 2 on this schedule is because they know that it's going to suck.
He's a supporting character. He's always been a supporting character, especially in the comics. He does a lot to move the universe along, and he's responsible for a lot of the coolest events in Marvel writing, but he's not a strong enough character to run his own franchise. And I think they dropped the ball with not just having him as a Hawkeye, Black Widow caliber character.
Even worse, Scott Lang is the worst. Eric O'Grady probably even worse. You can't build much with Hank Pym. What the hell can you build with Scott Lang?
Yeah, you're going to shove so much history in this movie because he's got to come up with the Pym particles. He's got to go through all that. I think it's too much information for someone who's a casual viewer rather than, like, we know what Pym particles are and all that stuff and the back of Hank Pym because we read the comics and things like that. Now you're jumping into the second iteration of Ant-Man and even hinting at Yellow Jacket. Like, whew, you guys are really like, yeah, Hank Pym's a popular guy. Everybody knows Hank Pym. It's Hank. Hey, Hank.
Good old Hank. And then somebody calls him Henry in the movie, and everybody's like, who the fuck's Henry?
Mind blown. Same person. What?
So, in my mind, this is going from Avengers Age of Ultron to we got a little bit of downtime until Captain America Civil War.
I'm hoping they prove us wrong.
Oddly enough, it's doing the same thing again, because I don't give a shit about Doctor Strange. I've never liked magic. I'm super glad that they're not doing magic, that they're making it all about quantum physics and stuff. But I want to just skip that and go right to Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Thor Ragnarok, and Black Panther. And I don't even really like Black Panther that much, but Black Panther seems so much more interesting than Doctor Strange and Ant-Man to me.
Oh. Are they really getting Johnny Depp to play Doctor Strange, or has that been like a rumor that didn't pan out at all?
I thought they signed Cumberbatch.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I really hope they didn't.
I think they did.
Cumberbatch should be a villain in something. He should be fucking Brainiac or something in DC.
Yeah.
There's so many other people.
Serious issue with people that look like aliens. You just feel like they all should be villains just because they look like aliens.
Yes. All right, look, let's put it this way. Chris Evans is a good-looking guy. Robert Downey Jr., good-looking guy. Chris Hemsworth. Even I am kind of like amazed at his muscles and stuff. Benedict Cumberbatch? Really?
He's Sherlock.
Yeah.
He looks like he should be one of the aliens in Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, you just make him the purple, and he's one of the aliens already.
I think it's because he makes uteruses glow, so this is probably why.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, the girls love him.
I don't get that at all. That is the male equivalent of confusion to me as all the people that think that Cate Blanchett is beautiful.
Well, I don't know what to say. He's not my type. I prefer Danny DeVito as Penguin and a banana hammock. That's like my fantasy right now. This used to happen.
I think that he is really good at playing villains too, though.
Khan?
Yeah. He's a good actor, so yeah. I mean, and plus villains are way more interesting than heroes. Sorry, but it's true.
Yeah, for the most part. So I would totally be fine with him being... actually, a lot of these different characters. I mean, he's clearly not better suited for Black Adam other than The Rock, but...
I thought you were going to say Black Panther. I'm like, yeah, he could totally run with Wakanda.
What if they did that? Like, who's the guy playing him now? I can't think of his name.
New guy.
Chadwick Boseman. They get like Chadwick Boseman to play Black Panther. He puts on the suit, and then it's fucking Benedict Cumberbatch's voice. It's like a reverse Darth Vader kind of a scenario. But Doctor Strange is blah to me. I never liked the character, so that's kind of a waste. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, woo, that'd be cool. Thor Ragnarok, awesome. Hopefully they'll kill off a lot of the characters that I don't like, because You can kill off Jane, and you can kill off Darcy and Selvig and the other dude, and
Just wipe out that entire like franchise.
kill them all
Yeah.
just to have the Asgardians left, because all the Earth people are terrible. Selvig should have died in Avengers. I'm staying to that point. And Darcy should have never been a part of the series.
You didn't like him running around naked in the second Thor?
No, I mean, if he would have had a banana hammock and played the Penguin, it would be a different story.
He had gadgets, and he wanted it. Like he lost his shoe at one point, right? Something like that. I don't know.
See, there you go, though. Thor: Dark World. Who's playing the villain? Christopher Eccleston. He looks like a villain. That's where Cumberbatch deserves his spot.
An alien villain.
Yeah, an alien villain who has a badass voice.
Sleep at Ragnarok.